Congratulations, make some noise. Listen, from me, this is signing off. Thank you guys for everything. Canada has been amazing, freaking awesome. Stay strong, love arm wrestling.
Where that you're not at East versus West anymore. Why?
Let me spoil it for you.
The honest answer, I haven't been invited anymore. Since Georgia went, no one really talked to me. I haven't been invited. I haven't been part of it. Ray is not saying because there's no disclosure, nothing. No, I didn't have any contracts, anything. No one told me anything, which is hurtful, but I'm used to it at this point.
Can I tell you exactly what I think has happened? You went to Mac, and it wasn't about you competing. I think you didn't go, oh, Engin, can I please commentate Mac?
The God gave your tongue to taste and talk, not for as a toilet paper.
I think because you commentated at Mac, I didn't ask for permission. Oh, please, can I go and work somewhere? I think someone's got their knickers in a knot and they went, right, fuck ya, no more.
Fuck you.
I don't know, like I'm 100% honest. No one told me anything. And I informed East versus West that I was going to Canada. I was going for Mac, right? Ian is a good friend with Robert Baxter, as far as I know. It shouldn't be any problem there.
I don't have any personal problem with Ray. And Ray was part of this like non-stop 16 events, East versus West. And so no disrespect, but after a point, I felt he needed rest. He was repeating himself. As I and Robert spoke previously, that there needs to be some rotation in different events, different people.
I saw he did a video about you, or not?
Yeah, but was it a vacation for me?
What I understood is he was in according with Robert to sometime to change the people.
Also, idiot, you are his puppet.
Go on the way we go.
He started to go from this channel to this channel, and then started to complain about this.
For 20 years, I put everything for this sport. It really saddened me that the company, that promotion that I built, I wasn't part of it anymore.
Including Dexter in our group, that after, he said that what Ray has been doing, he also was in favor to not to invite Ray. So,
or Dexter didn't want me there. Dexter, were you the guys that didn't want me there?
What do you think, Ray?
I know who didn't want me there. I just now read everywhere where they're attacking people about this, attacking Robert and Dexter about this, which is clearly not true. Just so everyone knows. I never had any issue with Robert, never had issue with Dexter.
An organization should be choosing, who to work with, who they think that is doing the best job. Like, if I now don't invite Travis, and then, why you don't invite Travis? You put him in the blacklist. Or if I don't invite Neil, you don't invite him, you put Neil in the blacklist. If I don't invite Ray, you put him in blacklist. So, that kind of things, I don't think is right to do. Yeah.
He was technically blacklisted for a while.
I had multiple people texting me that if they type my name, my name doesn't show up on the comments.
Oh, wow.
But you can't really work with 5-6 people.
Now, Ryan Bowen's great. Travis Bajan has, provides color. Nobody's going to replace. We'll come up with some form of way where all of us can be working together. I mean,
basically, I mean, there is nothing personal.
For whatever reason, and probably there's many reasons why Engin didn't like me. He didn't like me, and that's it.
All I wanted was the best of East versus West interest.
And I heard it so many times. We're family. We did this together.
That's why you are so important, because you know arm wrestling. You are a very strong part of the bridge.
Yes, I'm holding it as much
as
I can.
Shut the fuck up now and just get away.
It is what it is, and
Engin Terzi, you're the best thing that has ever happened to arm wrestling.
The only problem I had with Engin was, I think it was about 6 months ago, he banned me from having an interview with Levon, a major name in the arm wrestling community. Called me up the morning of the Levon interview which I didn't know how he knew. He was like, oh, I heard that you have interview today with Levon. And I was like, yes. And he's like, yeah, about that, buddy. Sorry. You've been fighting with Engin, huh? I'm like, wait, what? No, I haven't been fighting with Engin at all, bro.
Quick question was when, remember when you called me up and told me that Levon couldn't come on my channel because of the contract?
Yeah, because you were a fucking nasty little fuck to fucking Engin and you pissed him off.
That's not true.
Like, you sure, man? I was like, hold on, man. Let me go back to my phone and see my last correspondence with Engin. It was me hitting up Engin saying, hey, brother, if you need any help with anything, let me know. I'm here. He responded, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I'm good. When I said that to this person, they were kind of in shock. They did not expect me to say that. They thought I was going to know that there was a beef between Engin. I was completely just like right hook. Like,
Do you know who you had on your show?
Mazurenko?
Yeah, so what the fuck are you thinking?
So, bro, I didn't even know there was a beef with that.
Right.
He kind of clarified his thoughts of why Engin had a beef with me. And it was because I had Igor Mazurenko on my channel.
Igor wouldn't be jealous. Igor also served Armwrestling. He also served. He did also great things. You may like him, you may not like him, but I'm not going to be ungrateful to anyone who served this sport.
And I said, bro, what's that about? And he goes, no, I understand. You weren't around when Igor was around, and him and Engin have a past. And there's no way of you knowing that, but he's taken it that you have taken Igor's side and promoting Igor's organization over East versus West. And I was just like, bro, that is crazy. No way. Like, dude, I'm just spotlighting everybody. That's what I do, man. Like,
but just know that you basically had dinner with the fucking enemy. Okay.
How would I supposed to know that if I wasn't told?
Because you're supposed to be a smart guy and you're buddies with Travis and fucking, I don't know, man.
well, so he said, I would just, give it time, man. I wouldn't go fighting with him, man. That's the guy running the biggest stage in our sport and all, what are you going to do? Go to war with him? I said, all right, you're right, man. I'm going to bite my tongue on this, even though it really bothered me. This hurt. This was like, I did not see this coming. Like, I always viewed him as my boy and that we were cool. Just to have a third party kind of telling me, no, you're not cool with him no more. And I never got any kind of notification from Engin. So what did I do? Hit up Engin and I said, what was that about, bro? Like, is everything okay? And he didn't respond. He looked at it and never responded. 6 months went by and all. And now I hit up Engin and I say, I want to squash this. I want to shake your hand, man.
They are privately writing me, Engin, you're doing a great job. We buy the pay-per-view. We support you. The guy that got drunk in the East versus West. What was it? East versus West 6? Well, and then he's just writing me, Engin, can we make a new beginning? Let's make friends again and this again. And I said, you are attacking.
And him answering back to me, I understand. I'm like, okay, I don't know how to take this or whatever. But 2 hours later, this is on Engin's YouTube channel. And people who did their best to harm East vs. West 12 in the last 2 weeks of the event by beating the dead horse, once again lost against the true arm wrestling fans. And that is why East vs. West is keep growing, while people who didn't even pay many athletes competition money have no credit. I have chance to listen to athletes' stories about their past experiences with certain organizers. It is also a sign of the character of the people who are working with these people. Athletes feel safe working with me and they trust me. I'm just like, wow. My first response that's directed at me and Igor Mazurenko, and I guess whoever else he thinks is on my side. I said, Engin, I know you said you understand. I don't know how to take that, but seeing that post 2 hours after, I felt like that was directed to me. This is the voice message I got in return.
Disrespected a lot publicly. So I will be honest with you. I am from a culture that the disrespect that is done publicly cannot be fixed privately. So if you really have intention to have good relationship with me, I think that this is something that it should be done publicly, not privately.
I couldn't believe when I heard that. What am I apologizing for? I responded back and I said, you are taking this the wrong way. This is not an apology, Engin. This is me as a man putting out my hand to shake your hand and squash a beef. No one has to go in public and say the other one was wrong. I said, before you go and react to this, maybe you should go and think this over 24 hours. But just remember, I've meant no disrespect to you. All I want to do is be friends again.
He goes next day and again attack, just very weird people.
Looked at it right away, no response. Next thing you know, he starts hitting up all the elites. The reason why I know all this, one, it's pretty obviously to anybody in the public that I don't think everybody woke up that one day, the other day, and 20 elites decided to go and make videos about how Engin's got the best integrity.
When you talk about integrity and things like that, there has to be situations and instances where someone proves their integrity, and I've had so many with Engin.
But he's puppet.
And I see there's a lot of people always just trying to tear down Engin, and I don't get it.
Yeah, I just hate to see people kiss Engin's ass, and they keep on, and they don't even know why. They're just because they'd rather stay on his good side. You know what I mean?
What's up, man? I will freaking kill you, man. But that was a little weird or whatever. But I have better proof than that. Four of the elites are friends of mine. Contact me directly and straight up said that he contacted them. Playing this whole thing, I thought me and Paul were cool. Now he's bashing me and trying to take down East versus West. So he's now trying to turn all his people on his payroll against us.
They make these points, but I don't understand them like all the way.
All I wanted to do tonight was just lay out the facts of what went down.
Why do you hate Engin? Did he do something against you? Ever since East versus West won, he's been messaging me, like attacking me and questioning my integrity and things like that, constantly telling me I'm trying to hurt the sport, telling me what I can and can't do in the channel, telling athletes not to come on my channel. I have tried reasoning. I tried working. I was probably the only YouTuber commentator that was open to sitting out a live commentary. He just wanted me to bow down and kiss his ass. I told him to fuck off.
Fuck you.
One of the guys that, hates me because a few times he asked me to come to my event to be announcer. I kind of said no because
I am 98% confident I've never asked to work there. Because I've never asked to work there.
Listen to yourself. These wild accusations, they could destroy our family.
He's terrible, whenever he's talking, he just, I turn the volume off.
And it's very interesting. I know everyone's like. So where I got confused when he said, along the lines of he's terrible, he turns down the TV. But you watch every one of my videos and you've put a clip of me or a screenshot of a clip of me quoting me in a group chat to Armwrestler saying, do not deal with this clown.
But I didn't say anything negative. I said, my friend, if I need you, I will let you know. But just because I didn't invite you, now you became an enemy.
Treason! But to think I am salty because I'm not at an event, no. Didn't like that you threatened to kill Evan over a thumbnail.
What do you think about the trouble between Beerman and Engin? Beerman saying that Engin is a crazy clown. Engin said he's going to cut his ears off and kill him the next time he sees him. I think it's funny.
I would have said you got side.
Got really funny when you got Artem Taranenko to message me because I wasn't making reaction videos to your matchmaking announcements.
It will help you. I'm not asking help.
I thought it was dumb that you rang your Sandrases, your Giannis's, your Fias while we're in Norway and said don't compete over a Facebook comment 2 years prior, which got sorted out in the end. When you signed an athlete to a contract minutes after he won a title in Australia, said you can't defend that title just to hurt the business over spite, hurt other promotions, but you are wanting to grow the sport. You don't understand how much I do not give a fuck.
It wasn't because of personal problems.
This could be my last YouTube video ever. Engin is going hard to ensure that my channel no longer exists. YouTube came back with this and said everything is fine. We've removed the copyright strikes from your channel. Oh, cigar Engin, nice try, little man.
Fuck you, motherfucker. It wasn't because of personal problems.
How is it sabotaging other companies if athletes have a contract? So many people need to get proper facts. So when Toddzilla won the AWE title, as soon as that match finished, Engin offered him a contract, said you can't defend the belt, give it up. When Knuckles Up were doing press conferences or having events, Engin would go live to talk about anything else. He would just go live during the event, say an interview with Chance Shaw or Sandra Shedes. He would ring WAF and say, WAF, there's IFA refs at this event. Make sure they don't pull at that event.
What do I have to do with banning people, WAF and IFA?
Hardly anything to do with contracts. Norway, for example. The promoter at Norway made a Facebook comment about me 3 years ago. If Ozzy, Sandras, Giannis, Carolina, Fia, if they all compete there, you can't compete at East versus West. Or commentator king of the table.
There's the Reddit post in respect to the live commentary that I think pissed him off the most. It was the simple fact that he asked for me and other live streamers to not do something. I said to him, well, let's have a talk about it because I strongly disagree with you on the value of it, whether it's good or bad or whatever. He blocked me. I posted on Reddit that he blocked me, and he wasn't able to tolerate the social reaction to that, and he took it the way he did, and then he kind of blew up as he does.
Motherfucker. I don't know, dude. I'm telling you, these guys are sending here those idiots.
Ryan Bowen has recently stated that he will continue to have live commentary despite your wishes. He can choose. He can choose. I kindly ask.
These people are enemies of the sport.
I never said anything more than kindly ask. He can do it.
He labeled me as an enemy of the sport and all this nonsense.
The guy is a backbiter. The most dishonest person I have ever met in the community. That's what it is.
The true intentions of Engin Terzi have been made clear now publicly. Engin Terzi has declared that Armwars and the Monster Factory are permitted and that AWE is not. He said this in his most recent video in respect to contracts, showing the true nature of what he was intending on achieving with these contracts. In addition to this, there have been efforts made by that side of the contracts negotiations to cancel Dave Chafee's involvement in AWE number 4. Thankfully, Dave Chafee has committed, he has given his word, and he has told that side of negotiations that he will not break his word to AWE.
When I was working with Engin on East vs West channel, if I, by mistake, if I dare to take any other organization's name from my mouth, even on my channel, Engin was like, why are you talking about someone else's organization?
I think I'm in the middle of something. No need to.
If I was editing a clip from his own podcast to put it on East vs West channel, and there was even a name, a slight mention, let's say some arm wrestler, let's say he's interviewing Travis, and Travis talked about PAL or Igor Mazurenko.
Engin, what do you think about Igor Mazurenko? Igor Mazurenko is one of the guys that brought arm wrestling to this level in professional manner. Why were you kissing Igor Mazurenko's ass? Come on.
Engin would literally ask you to remove that part. He even hates taking the name or hearing the name of any organization in the world. He absolutely hated that. You cannot even talk about anything else.
What was Engin's problem with Schoolboy? I always wonder why Schoolboy hasn't been put in East versus West. As I was told, Schoolboy signed a contract but then wasn't given matches East versus West. Schoolboy pulled one match here in Russia, just a tiny little thing, and Engin blew his lid and didn't bother giving Schoolboy any more matches. The key things for me when I went to King of the Table that we didn't ban any athletes from any country, and that included keeping the Russian athletes competing, and Engin kept them banned at East versus West. So for those guys in Russia to have forgotten that now and call him brother and all that is a bit of an insult, to be honest. And I've told a few of them they need to think about what they're saying.
Coming onto the B side, and Zara sold it. Total control.
The interactions I did have with Engin, extremely rude, aggressive, unprofessional, everything for his own gain.
Then he blocked me on Instagram, and I wanted to check East versus West updates once. So I went over to my wife, I took her phone and logged on to her Instagram, and she was blocked as well from East versus West.
I'll admit that I've had a similar experience with my son's account. My son's account has been blocked as well. Poor old Bradley can't get any updates from East versus West.
They are the enemy of this sport. What a surprise, huh?